Hi, my name is Jennifer Hancock. I'm a humanist, and I watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and I find that I like to not only review them and watch them, but one of the reasons I like them is that the storylines are so humanist, and as a humanist, I do feel that Indian movies are some of the most humanistic movies being made in the world right now, and I do watch other world cinema, and I will review those occasionally. Now, Queen is a movie by that stars Kangana Ranaut. She's a fabulous actress. This movie made her a star. It's one of the few movies that come out of India that's really a feminist movie in addition to being a humanist movie, and it's all her. It's her. It's her. She's the movie. There is no male co-star with her. It's her. It's all about her journey, which is really fabulous because, India has the same problem that American movies has, which is that most of the movies are about the guy getting the girl. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl back. That's a very common plot line in Indian movies and American movies. This is a movie that's just all her. All right, it's girl meets boy, girl loses boy, girl decides she doesn't need the boy anyways. Fabulous plotline. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the trailer. It does have English subtitles for those of you who are American and are new to Indian movies and looking for movies to get yourself into it. This is a fabulous one. So we're going to watch the trailer and then we'll talk about it. She's crying because she was left at the altar.
Have some. Shut up. मुझे तो ना यकीन ही नहीं हो रहा मेरी शादी हो रही है ऐसा लगता है जैसे सपना हो हाय मेरी फर्स्ट नाइट परसों होगी ना शायद तू होगी 1 to 2 ओ कुड़िए myself रानी ओ होगी मुंडे मैं इंडिया से हूँ रजौरी से मैं अपने हनीमून पे अकेले आई ओ होगी मुंडे दी तू कहती बिग बैन मुझे बताने में 4 साल रोज चक्कर लगाता मैं कॉलेज के वो कोल्ड ड्रिंक ऐसा था ना मैं पिट गई चाइनीज मान जाओ मुझे लगता है विजय ने ना लंदन में कर लिया है सियापा मेरा हाल ना गुप्ता अंकल के जैसा हो गया गुप्ता अंकल को ना कैंसर हो गया उन्होंने कभी शराब नहीं पी सिगरेट नहीं पी फिर भी कैंसर हो गया इससे अच्छा तो पी लेते लोग बोट खरीदने गए कि रेंट करने मेरा सेंस अभी वो बहुत अच्छा है आपको धीरे धीरे पता चलेगा इंडियन सब चीज में बेस्ट है किसिंग में भी इंडियन ही बेस्ट है कभी इमरान हाशमी का नाम नहीं सुना उसकी सब फिल्मों में देखो किसिंग बेस्ट है प्रूव इट जय माता दी
Okay, so, spoiler, she didn't go back to the guy. So this is a movie where a girl gets dumped on her wedding day and decides to go on her honeymoon anyway, and then she finds herself, right? She leaves India. She's a very shy girl, very proper, does everything right, and then gets left on her wedding day because she's not modern enough. And she goes to Paris and meets up with a woman who kind of helps her kind of stabilize and be able to travel, and then she goes elsewhere and ends up in a hostel sharing a hostel room with guys. She's just terrified, but then they become her best friends and they they all have their own journeys and their own problems, and they're all working through whatever their crap is, just as she's working through her crap. And in the meantime, her ex-fiance finds out she's like, not the shy Indian girl he thought she was, and he comes looking for her, and her friends, the guy friends, just chase him off. It is a really, really heartwarming film. My girlfriend and I were talking about this the other day when we watched that Ideal movie, that Karan Johar's last movie. And, we don't know of any instances where someone, if you break up with someone, there's a reason there's a reason the relationship didn't work out. And I don't know anybody who went back after a breakup and had it work out for the long term. The old problems that were there were still there, and they caused problems. So as a woman, I think she made the right choice in this movie. And it's just wonderful to see a woman who is trying to please people and failing stop and just work on trying to please herself, and what kind of growth that entails. And this isn't just for women, right? Men have societal pressures put on them too, which is why we all need feminism, because feminism frees both women and men up to not have to live with these gender norms that may work for some people but don't work for the most of us, really. And especially for women. Women are really constrained by gender roles in a way that's very harmful to us as human beings. And this is everywhere in the world, right? So it's really wonderful to see a movie where a woman decides to stop pleasing other people and to just please herself, and where that journey takes her. And it doesn't take her any place bad. She doesn't, she drinks and she dances and she parties and she bunks up with 4 guys, but she's not doing anything immoral throughout this movie. And I think that's, for me, the most positive part is that men and women can be together and not be romantic, because the reality is we're humans first. And not every friendship between a guy and a girl is going to end up with romance. And I thought that was beautifully portrayed in this movie, and a necessary lesson, I think, for everybody to come across. So is this a humanist movie? Yes, absolutely, because it's a feminist movie. And if you're not a feminist, I don't know how you can be a humanist, because humanism is pro-equality of opportunity. People should be free to be the person they want to be, whoever that is, and should not, I understand the cultural norms are there for a reason, but they can be very constrictive, and they can be applied in a way that's very, very harmful. So, and again, that's not specific to India, that's everywhere. That's everywhere for women. There's a reason the Women's March that's coming up is a global phenomenon, and that the platform is global in nature, because all women everywhere. Women's rights are human rights. Let's never forget that. So, is this a good movie? Yes, it's a fabulous movie. It's absolutely delightful. If you're new to Indian movies, this is a good first movie to get you into them, especially if you're a woman. You will really, really like this movie. It's a good one.